This is a 1992 Allen MDS-45 digital computer organ. It was installed here in Prince of Peace Parish on January 28, 2019. It replaced a 1983 Allen ADC 4000 that was acquired secondhand when another church closed in 2009. That, in turn, replaced a Baldwin organ of unknown vintage. The ADC 4000 this replaced was in dire need of repair that was deemed too expensive, and therefore a suitable replacement was found in the form of this MDS-45. Many of you have been asking for a demonstration and an overview, so here it is. As you can see, it is in a draw knob console in a blonde oak finish. It is equipped with a transposer, alterable card reader, and full MIDI capabilities. It is also equipped for antiphonal speakers that are not installed yet. It also features, at the moment, an Allen MDS Expander 2 MIDI unit, which will be replaced with an Allen Ensemble division when funds become available, and an Allen Smart Recorder. It has 41 stops, ranging from 32 foot to 1 foot, and everything in between. As you can hear, the acoustics in this church are absolutely marvelous, and so this organ's built-in reverb unit is not needed. The swell and grate both have several alternate voices built into their stops. On the swell are several orchestral voices, and on the grate are several percussion voices. We begin in the pedal division with the 32-foot contrabordin. This organ has 5 channels of audio, including an independent pedal channel, as well as 4 Allen HR200 speakers, brand new, and a reconditioned Allen HC20 pedal cabinet with a 15-inch woofer. So the 32-foot really shakes the room. Moving up, we have a 16-foot Borden. A 16-foot Lieblich gedeckt. A very weighty 16-foot diapason. An 8-foot octave. An 8-foot gedeckt float. Some lovely breath. A 4-foot choral bass. Four-foot flute ouverte. Four-rank mixture, very bright and very potent. A 16-foot Pazan. An 8-foot trumpet. And a very pungent 4-foot Schalmei. Moving on to the swell. We have a wonderful 8-foot Solitional and Voix Celeste. The Solitional by itself. One of my favorite stops on any organ, an 8-foot Gemshorn. Very round, breathy 8-foot flute boucher. A 4-foot principal canique. Which pairs very well with the Gemshorn. Which acts as a nice counterpart to the larger principals on the grate. There's a 4-foot flute à fuseau. Very breathy and clear, especially in its upper registers. Pairs very nicely with the other 8- and 4-foot stops. There's a 2-foot flute à bec. Which fills in the mutations to make a lovely cornet, first with a tremulant. And without. There's a lovely 4-rank forniture that caps off the 8/4 and 2 chorus very nicely, first without, then with. It's just bright enough without shrieking. There's a lovely, lovely, lovely 8-foot hautbois. Very plaintive, filled in with the tremulant and the nasard. Also, there's a 1-foot sifflet that fills out the flute chorus. There's a 16-foot basson as the foundation of the swell reed chorus. An 8-foot trumpet. A 4-foot clairon in its tenor register. And the 3 together, the basson, trumpet, and clairon. Very, very powerful sounds. The orchestral voices are particularly fun. The 4-foot orchestral flute with the tremulant. orchestral oboe. Clarinet. Then there are two synthetic brass ensembles, brass 1 and brass 2. And together, combined with the other swell reeds, makes quite the effect. Moving over to the grate, there's a 16-foot Gemshorn, lovely gentle 16-foot flue, of course the 8-foot principal, clear and breathy yet weighty and full, an 8-foot roar flute, with its companion 4-foot, an absolutely lush 8-foot flute celeste, the 4-foot octave with the 8-foot principal, the 2-foot vault flute with the 8 and 4, eight and 4-foot principals with the 2 2/3 quint, adding the 2-foot super octave, mixture, there are two 8-foot reeds on the grate. One is a trumpet, it's big enough that it can be used as a solo reed, but also mellow enough that it can be used as a chorus reed to cap off the full grate. There's an 8-foot crumb horn, and as on the swell, there are a number of secondary voices. However, on the grate, they are mostly percussion. The 16-foot Gemshorn becomes a set of chimes. The flute celeste becomes chrysoglot. The roar flute, a celesta. The quint, a harp. The crumb horn, an 8-foot harpsichord. The trumpet becomes its 4-foot counterpart. And the 2-foot vault float becomes handbells. All fun little toys to play with. This organ also has a bass coupler, which puts sound from the pedal on the lower portions of the grate. And also a melody coupler that takes the topmost note from the swell rather finicky if you don't strike the key exactly right. But overall, it is a fabulous organ. The MIDI divisions really expand its capability. For example, from the MIDI channel to the swell, we have an 8-foot Spanish trumpet, which combined with the swell trumpet makes a very powerful solo reed. And I'll show you that in use, an excerpt from the trumpet voluntary, very, very popular for weddings, accompanied by fairly full grate and swell and pedal. And of course, the full organ sounds something like this. Truly an impressive instrument with a magnificent and monumental sound. Of course, the room is the most important stop on the organ, and the acoustics here are absolutely phenomenal for music. I hope you enjoyed this demonstration.